Never ready.
When am I ever ready for anything?
Well, we're recording whether you're ready or not. No, just kidding.
I know, I hit record.
What are you up to? What have you been up to? What's going on? Are your neighbors still fighting?
No, they weren't fighting. We have this little like alleyway thing. It's like between two buildings, but it's all like fenced off. But sometimes my neighbors will take their dogs out there and just let them run around for a couple minutes if they don't want to take them on a full walk. So they were out there. All of the dogs were barking. They were screaming. Then there was a child, and I think there's a parrot down there too. And
my God, a parrot.
I'm not involved. My neighbors are wonderful. It's just a lot of energy, and I'm so tired.
If you own a parrot, that's just a lot of energy already.
I grew up with a parrot.
No, you didn't.
It was an evil piece of shit. Its name was Scooter. It was a blue macaw. Fucking asshole.
I am just not into birds as pets.
I hate birds.
That's just
I don't
not
like
me.
birds.
I'm just like, birds are fine.
I was chased by turkeys for 5 years.
Yeah, you were.
What part of anything makes anyone think I like birds?
Those were like the highlights of my morning.
They lived in the tree outside my house.
I know they brought you who lots of pain.
There are turkeys that live in Boston. I will kill all of them and not feel bad. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, you'd like post videos, and I felt so bad for you because I know they brought you like so much pain,
50.
anxiety, but it brought me so much joy to watch.
I know. And then everyone else started sending me just like random things about turkeys. Also, fun fact, do you know that turkeys live in trees? Did you know that they slept in the tree outside of my window?
I didn't know that until you told me. Until you told me, I did not know that was a thing. I just thought they gobbled on the ground. Like,
have you ever seen a turkey fly? Fucking terrifying.
Oh my God.
10-foot wingspan. Absolute horror film.
The best part about this conversation, though, is it ties perfectly into what we're supposed to be talking about today. which is singer wellness, how to stay healthy, sane, and grounded.
Learn how to shoot a bow and arrow, use turkeys in Boston as target practice.
Lesson 1 for singer wellness: do not engage with the turkeys.
They chased me down the street. And then one time I was surrounded on my street, by the way. There were like 20 of them in front of me, 20 of them behind me. It's on my Instagram reels. Or not reels, it's on my Instagram stories. And you can just see me just going, well, today might be the day I die. Excuse me, turkeys.
God. So wild. What are they doing? Like, go to the farm. Go to the field. Like,
wild turkeys.
What are they doing? Like,
being menaces, honestly. Disrupting traffic.
For real. Why are they living like a domestic pace?
Did you know that sometimes they also see their own reflections in cars? And then they attack the cars, and then they're just dents, the shape of turkey beaks?
You told me that too. That is so wild to me. Like, I just don't understand. Like, all of the wildlife that's, large, besides birds and stuff, that lives here, lives like on the mountain. Like if I go hike or something, like I'm in their territory. I don't have that shit down here, like on the, regular level. You do
have like javelinas in your neighborhood, though.
That's true. Yeah, I do. But they kick it in the wash. We're separated. They're
That's not true. Like, they would stay on the stairs to my apartment, like the outside stairs. I hate birds, and anyone else who hates birds is more than welcome to be my friend. And if you're going to defend the turkeys, I will block you.
Yeah, you can't defend the turkeys.
No,
I don't know.
Defend them. They don't deserve it. They do not deserve your love.
Who would defend the turkeys? Like, you're just a troll at that point, defending turkeys.
I will say my favorite time of year was Thanksgiving, because then I could make all of the jokes about them dying. Even as a vegetarian, it's funny.
See, turkeys, it's your time of year.
Who's gonna die this time? I don't know. Maybe it's Fred. Maybe it's Martha. Who knows?
Maybe it's Martha.
They had names. Let's chat about Singer Wellness. When someone mentions Singer Wellness, my mind always goes to How Not to Get Sick, which always focuses on the purely physical aspects. And wellness encompasses so much more than just staying physically healthy. It includes your mental health as well. Here's a few things to incorporate into your life to help keep you healthy and sane, which, is just mildly important.
Just a little bit. First, make a physical list of commitments and wishes. Yes, a physical list, not one in your mind. You want to be able to see it. It can be hard to do the things that we want to do or have been meaning to do because we're just so busy. And I know, like, post-pandemic, I feel like I'm just busier. I don't know why. I'm just busier. And we often put off fun activities, socializing, even reaching our goals because of how busy we are.
I feel like a lot of it is because now I know that I personally, even as an extrovert, get huge, just like social burnout because
Yeah,
I'm not used to being around humans as much anymore. And
that's a good
now
point.
spending 6 hours at the yoga studio, I'm done for the day. Like I have no energy capacity to keep going.
Yeah, I'm also an extreme extrovert, and I am just shocked by how exhausted I am after seeing a friend, seeing my mom. I mean, people who aren't, I don't have to expend a lot of energy to hang out with them, to see them. I'm still just absolutely mentally and even physically, I can feel it in my body, exhausted after that. And so you're just not leaving any room after that. You're just exhausted. You want to relax, you need to recharge. There's no room for these other things, other socializing, other goals and stuff. So that's why it's really important just to make that physical list so you can see it in front of you. So start with your commitments. See how much other or extra time you really have. Write out things that are consistent or things that you've already committed to, like coaching, voice lessons. Maybe you have another job or other gigs, other work dates and times, rehearsal, that random baby shower you RSVP'd to. Write those things down because those are things you've already committed to. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Only write down the things that you've already committed to, the things that are set in stone. Don't add your wants in there yet. After you've made a list of the things you've already committed to, make another list of your wishes for that same time period. It could be that week or that month, even that day, just whatever time period you're writing out for right now. Some of those wants could be, I want to sew more or do needlepoint more. I want to spend more time with family and friends. I just want to relax more. I want to take a vacation. I want to meditate more. Just a list of things that you want to do. Now, take these two lists and physically schedule them out into your calendar. This can be on paper, a paper calendar, or an iCal, Google Calendar, whatever you already use. Just make it easy for you. And like I said, this could be planned out daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, whatever works best for you, whatever your mind can physically grasp at that time. And, you know,
I don't even know where that was going. I was just
I
letting
don't
it
either.
go.
I don't know. I don't know. Yep.
I mean, personally, I live for my Google Calendar and I actually have everything color coded. Like my time at the yoga studio is orange, my time teaching voice lessons is green, my practice schedule is blue, all of these super fun things. And there are actually some really fun ways to personalize your Google Calendar and your
Mm-hmm.
iCal and really make it like a full on aesthetic calendar. And I'm going to link the TikTok that I found it in below.
Oh, yes. I love your Google Calendar. It makes my type A heart so happy. I do multiple things. I'm a printed out calendar type of person, so I can see kind of like the overview of things. But then I also use an app called Trello and have each individual card, or excuse me, each individual board be a day, and then each card be a task that I want to do in that day. I have a brain dump category. I have, my wants and wishes. All kind of on the side. And then weekly, I go in and take my things that I've physically committed to and my wants and wishes and pop it into each day. And that system really works for me because then I have a general overview and then I have a more detailed scope of things.
Make sure that when you're scheduling, you're also scheduling some time to get out there and have some fun too. The vast majority of professional singers spend a lot of time far away from friends and loved ones. So, maintaining meaningful relationships not only helps combat moments of loneliness, but it also helps keep you grounded and connected to reality. Make sure, even if it's over Zoom, you're spending time with other humans. Ellen, why did you write your cat doesn't count? You're just calling me out right now. That wasn't nice.
I was just waiting so hard. I put
You
that
know
in.
I don't read
laughed.
these before I go and I just cold read.
Oh my god. I was just waiting for that one.
That was
Sorry.
rude.
Other humans, your cat doesn't count.
My cats totally count.
They count like sorta, but other
He
humans.
was my little spoon today. His head was asleep on my arm.
Oh god, I'm dying. Okay. I'm so glad that happened.
You know that I cold read these.
Oh, I love you. I love you.
Never read your notes beforehand.
I had to drop it in. I thought I was funny. I laughed a little to myself.
Oh man, if you also thought it was funny, I don't know, DM me, whatever. Make sure that you are also practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness is the process of intentionally bringing one's attention to experiences occurring in the present moment without judgment. It can take the shape of a short daily guided meditation practice, focusing on your breathing, maybe a different style of yoga. I'm a little biased. I just finished my 200-hour yoga training. And there are so many apps to choose from. You only need 5 minutes a day to start. There's tons of apps out there. There's tons of podcasts out there as well.
There's even Calm on Netflix now. Like
I didn't know they were on Netflix. I know
yeah,
they're on YouTube. So is Headspace.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah. And I know that I follow a bunch of podcasts for like vinyasa yoga flows because I'm a person who, if I have it visually, I get a little bit distracted when I'm in my house doing my own practice. But if I'm just listening to someone, because I know what it is, it's a little bit easier for me. So my favorite is Flow. And then as a fun little teaser, I don't know if I'm going to keep this in or if I'm going to cut it. I think it's going to happen in July or August. I am actually going to be launching my own Yoga Flow podcast.
Oh my god, that's
and it's going to
cool.
just be me. I'm super excited. No idea if I'm going to cut this yet. I don't think I told you.
You didn't tell me that. That's so cool. Oh my gosh.
This part's going to be cut. It's going to be called Go with the Flow.
Oh no, I really like that.
Yay.
Oh my god, I can't wait to listen to it. That's so cool.
And I'm super excited. I have to do some research into just like music licensing.
That makes sense, yeah.
But yeah.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that. I hope this gets kept in. That's fine.
Okay. But if you're not ready for that, start by writing an affirmation on your calendar, on your phone, or somewhere else you'll see it so you are constantly reminded of that affirmation. Say it out loud or in your head a few times as a reminder. My favorite place to write it is with an expo marker on the top of my bathroom mirror. I see it twice a day, every day at bare minimum, even if it's just while I'm brushing my teeth in the morning and at night. Something else I have personally really loved is it's called the 5-minute journal, hashtag not sponsored, but it is literally 3 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night, just writing down things that you're grateful for. And it's just such a good mindfulness practice to keep yourself in a very nice and positive headspace.
Yeah, I love that. Another thing to keep you sane and in a positive headspace is just sleep. And I know everybody's like, yada, yada, Ellen, but it's usually the first thing to be sacrificed when we become really busy, but arguably probably the most important habit of all. Without getting enough sleep, you won't be able to sufficiently rest or recover from long days of rehearsing and performing. And that lack of recovery time can lead to illness, injury, and an inability to focus. So cutting it is not good. It will damage everything else. It's definitely something that we all need to work on, I'm sure. So how to do this?
I literally slept for 10 hours last night because my body was just exhausted. And I listened to it. And by listening to it, I mean, I fell asleep playing on my phone.
And I'm the opposite. I went out drinking last night. I scheduled in time for friends, but I didn't listen to my body and I didn't sleep very well. And now here we are. And it's affecting my day. And arguably, like I said, the most important.
But what's not affecting your day? Turkeys.
Turkeys. No,
Just
that's
saying.
true.
They're
The
evil.
heat is affecting my day, the lack of sleep, but definitely not turkeys. Thank God.
I'm bitter.
Lord have mercy. Could not deal with the turkeys. Oh, okay, how do we do this? Get ready for bed as soon as you're home for the night, even if it's still hours before you're actually going to go to bed. Get comfortable, get in some cute PJs, some very comfortable PJs. Take off your makeup. Uh, make sure just to set up yourself for a seamless transition from the waking hours to going to sleep. This one is a hard one for me, but stop looking at your phone at least an hour before you plan to go to bed. More often than not, checking social media just one last time or reading the news won't be relaxing, especially right now. It may cause anxiety. It may cause you to doom scroll more. It's just not a relaxing activity.
I will say also, sometimes it's 9 p.m. and I'm scrolling on TikTok, and all of a sudden it's 2 a.m. and I'm very confused.
Yep.
So there's
Yep,
also
I
ways
know.
to set up reminders on, especially on TikTok, being able to set up those reminders, setting up on, if you have an iPhone, there's a really cool way to set up where it like turns on to do not disturb an hour before you go to bed. So I get that little notification.
You can also just set a timer if you're,
I don't have that kind of self-control.
if you want to try to have self-control, you could just set up a timer like 30 minutes. I'm going to stop and let the timer go off and get off. Cause it is very, very easy just to get sucked in. And then it's like, holy crap, I've been on social media for 3 hours, or it's 2 a.m. I'm not tired. Research also suggests that the blue light can suppress your body's production of melatonin, which is that hormone that helps you regulate and differentiate waking and sleeping hours. So when the sun goes down, your body naturally begins producing more melatonin. Some of us, that little pill that we take to help us sleep. But that blue light from your device can really throw off your internal clock and create a sense of false daylight. So it is really, really damaging to your sleep. And depending on what you're scrolling, maybe damaging to our mental health.
If you do have to be on a computer or a screen after dark, I definitely recommend looking into setting up a red light setting. I can actually show you because I have it on my phone. Another thing that I found courtesy of TikTok is how to set up a little thing where I click 1, 2, 3, and it turns into a red light, which is really, really useful when I know that I need to be on my screens after dark.
Yeah, and there's another program that I use called F.Lux, F.Lux, and it turns your computer to like a sepia tone slowly, depending on what time of night it is. You get to set kind of what time you usually go to bed and what time zone you're in. It's really, really cool. It's just a cool feature that helps your brain. Or also blue light glasses. My glasses that I have that I see with all day, every day, that help my vision, also have a blue light filter in it.
So
or you could just go on, do you? Yeah, it's great.
Yeah,
or you could
it's
just go
a
on Amazon.
lifesaver.
Yeah, and they have them on Amazon too if you don't use glasses or if you prefer contacts. And they're just non-prescription. They just have a blue light filter. Is very, very good for your brain also. So, not saying don't be on social media, don't be on your devices, because that's obviously just not how many hours a day are you on your devices?
Exactly.
For me,
And
all the time.
even if you're just on a screen at work, something that I have now, I have apparently chronic migraines, which is a new thing for me. But having those blue light glasses, because I am on a screen a lot for working at a yoga studio, having the blue light filter on my glasses has actually really helped cut down on migraines as well.
Yeah, just a few fun things for our screen devices. Another really great thing is creating a bedtime routine. A bedroom routine.
A bedroom routine.
Ooh, that's what I just.
That's what
spicy.
I said. It's
a bedroom routine. A bedtime.
This is what happens when you get married. You just get spicy on the podcast.
Yeah, you just get a bedroom routine.
Oh. I'm telling Alex, and we're keeping it in the episode.
Creating a pre-bedtime routine is what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. Just as many singers use a pre-performance routine, which is extremely helpful to prepare for optimal singing, a pre-bedtime routine can be incredibly useful for establishing consistent sleeping patterns. This routine can be anything from reading for 20 minutes or meditating or watching just a short episode of your favorite sitcom, something that you do every time before bed that signals your brain that that's what we're doing. We're going to bed. Also, committing to a consistent bedtime and wake up time, even on the weekends, is very, very good for your internal clock. It is hard sometimes, depending if you didn't get a lot of sleep, but just trying to stick to those, like I said, just helps your internal clock. And lastly, transform your bedroom into a sleep sanctuary, which is probably my favorite self-care thing to do.
Honestly, same. Honestly,
Yeah,
same.
right? Like the creature comforts, like high quality sheets or a comforter. Maybe you put an oil diffuser with lavender and eucalyptus to relax.
So peppermint.
Oh, peppermint, yes.
Fun fact, it also the peppermint and tea tree oil actually repel mice, cockroaches, and ants as well, which is really nice in the city.
And they smell good.
Yes.
You might want to put a noise machine or, play something on your phone that softly plays rain or ocean waves or something like that. Just make your bedroom a space that you look forward to spending time in and sleeping in, and not a space that causes anxiety or stress.
Just like with any other form of wellness, know when it's time to ask for help. It's always okay. You can ask your partner or a roommate if they can pick up groceries, clean the bathroom, or even throw in some of your laundry. Maybe you automate something. I know I do the Prime groceries when I'm having a really hard time and I don't have the physical energy that it takes to walk up a giant hill with a big cart of groceries.
Or even like HelloFresh or something.
Yes.
Like if
Instacart,
you don't want to plan
things.
Yes, just like if they may be more expensive, but sometimes it's worth spending the extra money to save yourself some time and energy and mental space.
Sometimes spending $10 on a delivery is worth your mental health.
Yes, 100%. Yep.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, 100%.
Oh, it's the first one in a while.
I know. I've really been limiting myself, but it was just 100% moment, it was just, I needed it.
Here we are, living in the city. Good friends and family can recognize when you are especially stressed, and they're usually more than willing to help. I know for me, sometimes it's really hard to remember that fact is people want to help you when you're feeling down. Having time for yourself is important for everyone, no matter the profession. It can be hard for singers to find time due to our busy and very irregular schedules. If you implement these few things we chatted about today, taking care of yourself won't be as much of an afterthought. Being physically and mentally healthy is imperative as a singer, so schedule in the time to make it happen.
Do it. Make it happen.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. And then tag us in your Google Calendar photos.
Yes, I do actually.
Your serotonin.
I actually want
that. Google Calendar.
Yes, I do actually want that. If you do make a calendar, please tag us in it. We want to see your systems. I want to learn from your systems. It makes my type A personality very happy. So please do that. Mm-hmm. Thank you so much for listening. Are you interested in growing your singing career, but just not sure where to start? Sign up for our newsletter to gain access to all of our freebies.
Ellen and I want to make sure that we can keep getting new information out to the singing community, but to do that, we need your help. If you want to help keep Modern Singer going, we would love the support. Even $1 will help. You can donate to us on PayPal and through the Drop a Tip link on all of our platforms.
Are you looking for the resources we mentioned today? Everything is linked in the show notes below.
And if you want to show off your singer pride, check out our merch at modern-singer.com.
And don't forget to rate and review and subscribe to the podcast. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. But let's check it. Let's check.
Jesus
Christ. My foot fell asleep. Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Sitting crisscross applesauce. There's a box in front of me that my mic is on. Look, I am drama. Okay.
Super professional. We're a professional crew here,
I'm just gonna start making faces at you while the camera's not like focused on me because I think it's funny.
Like, what am I doing?
That's at my house. Sorry. There's like 3, sounds like a fire truck, an ambulance, and another fire
Oh
truck.
Lord. Hope everybody's okay.
It's been wild in the Heights lately.
Oh, bless you.
Thank you. My eyelashes got stuck to the top of my eyelid. Oh no. Oh, fake lashes did me dirty.